Hi, in this video, we are going to talk about video analysis using Amazon Rekognition. Basically, we are going to detect labels, detect objects, and recognize celebrity in a stored video. So what we are going to do here is we are going to store our video in Amazon S3 bucket, and using our Java code, we are going to retrieve the details such as its labels, faces, and celebrities. So first thing to do here is we need to create a user. So we'll go to IAM and create a user which has access to do this kind of processing. So I already do have a user here which has attached policies such as SQS full access, recognition full access, and S3 read only access. So another thing we need to do here is we need to create a role. So basically a custom role of recognition. The policy it will have is Amazon Recognition Service role, and then we can hit create. So we'll give a name, service recognition, and hit create role. So once our role is created, we can copy the ARN. So we'll copy the role ARN, and for our purpose, we'll just note it down. The next thing we'll do here in our existing user, we will add one more inline policy. So in this policy, we will create our own custom JSON, and we are going to, in the resource section, we are going to paste the ARN which we got from creating the role. So we'll just copy the ARN here and hit review policy. We'll give a policy name. So our policy name is custom policy and hit create policy. So now in our user, we have Amazon SQS full access, recognition full access, S3 read only access, and our custom policy. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to create a S3 bucket and upload 2 samples video in it, which we are going to later analyze. So I'm going to create a bucket here. I will give it a name, recognition demo bucket. I'll copy the name and I'll hit create. So once the bucket is created, I will upload the videos in it. Now what we are going to do is we need to create a SNS, which is simple notification service, and a SQS, which is simple queue service. So what we will do is once we analyze the video, we will send the messages to a topic which will create inside the simple notification service, and later on we are going to retrieve those messages using the queue. So simple queue service is what we are going to use to retrieve the messages from that particular topic. So first thing is we are going to create a topic inside SNS. So we'll hit create topic. We'll give a topic name here and click create. Once the topic is created, we'll copy the topic ARN and save it with us. Then we will go to SQS. And in the SQS, we are going to create a new queue. So let's give it a name. Let's say recognition queue. Leave everything else as default and hit create queue. Once the queue is created, you can copy the queue URL and ARN. So I will copy those things. The next thing is our queue is created, but we need to subscribe our queue to our topic. So we'll click on the queue action and go to subscribe queue to SNS topic. Here we are going to select the topic and hit subscribe. So when subscription is done, we can go and add a permission to send the messages. So we'll go to action and we'll select send messages. We'll add a condition here. So in the condition, we will give our ARN here. So we'll say ARN equals, and here we'll give the source ARN. So we need to give the Q, the topic ARN that we copied earlier, and hit add condition. So the condition will appear at the bottom, and we'll hit add permission. So we have created a queue, we have created a topic, and we have a user and a role also created. And we have uploaded our videos in the bucket. So next thing is we need to go to our STS or Eclipse IDE, and we need to start writing the Java program where we are defining the bucket name, video name, our queue URL, topic ARN, and role ARN. So what we are going to do here is we are going to detect all the labels in this particular video. So what we are doing here is we are going to use the start label detection request where we are passing the bucket name and the video name. And once that is done, we are going to print the labels. So we'll get the label from the get label detection request from our queue, and we'll print those. So this program is also available in the Amazon's documentation, or you can get it from my GitHub link mentioned in the description section. So what we have also done here is we have defined the region where we have created our queue and our bucket. So that is also we have added here. So now let's run this program. So meanwhile the program is running, we can check what is there in the video. So I'll just open the video, which we are going to analyze here. So if we see in this video, we have mountains, we have roads, we have grass, we have sky. So these objects should get detected while analyzing this video. And the next thing we are going to do here is we have another image where we have water, again greenery, rocks, sky. We are zooming in and zooming out. So this is how this video is, and these all labels should get detected once we complete the analysis. So now our analysis is complete, and if we see the output here, we can see the frames are broken into milliseconds, and we can see for each millisecond what are the objects and what is the confidence percentage. So at millisecond 0, we can see there was nature, there was mountain, it was Alps, outdoor, and it was a poster. At the end of the video, if we see, it was 27,800 milliseconds, which was approximately 27 seconds. So there also we can see there was a person, screen, speech, and like that. So next thing we can do here is we can detect the faces in that particular video. So we have this program written with us. It's the same thing. We have another video with us. But for starting the faces analysis, we will be using start face detection request, and for response also we are going to be using get face detect result. So first we'll run this program, and meanwhile it is running, we can see what is actually present in the video. So if we see the video, in the video we do have a person in the person's image, and as the video is moving forward, it's zooming in and zooming out. So basically there is one face, and as soon as we move forward we have another person. So and again we are zooming in and zooming out. So that's the only thing available in this video. So this is the output of the video. We can see here again that the frames are broken into second by second. So for each second, it is able to find that there was a face, and for the face, what was the width and height and the landmark, and what is the confidence percentage. So it's like 99.99, and till we move to next seconds from 0 to 6, 7, 8, 9, we can see that the till second 14 it's around the same width and height, but from 14 onwards the width and height changes because the image was changed. So again, but for each of the second, it was able to detect if there was a face or not. So basically, we got face for each second because our video only consisted faces. But if we go with a video where there are no faces at particular seconds, it will not show the output to us. It will skip those seconds basically. So what we did till now is we detect the labels and we detect the faces. So the third and the last thing we are going to do here is we're going to detect if there are any celebrities. So let me run the program first, and meanwhile the program is running, I'm going to show you that what we are doing here exactly. So for that we are using start celebrity recognition request, and for the output again we are using get celebrity recognition result. So again, this is doing the same thing that our while we are analyzing the video, our messages are going to our topic, and from the queue we are retrieving those messages from that particular topic. So let me show you what is again there in the second video which we are analyzing. So if we see in this video, we have a person present who is not a celebrity, and as we move forward around second around 17 or 18 seconds. So we see this Justin Timberlake image. So basically we have a celebrity in the video from second 17 or 16 seconds onwards, and the same image is there till the end of the video. So we should ideally get this as detected. So we have our result ready for this video. We can see here that in the output is starting from second 16 because we were recognizing celebrities, and from second 16 it was able to find that it was a Justin Timberlake image. If we upload any other celebrity image, also it will automatically detect it. So till second 15 it was not able to find anything, but from 16 onwards and till 28 second it was able to find the same celebrity, so it printed the same name. If we have different celebrities within a short period of time in a video, then again it will show all of those celebrities name in the output. So yeah, we kind of completed our video with analysis uh, on stored video where we are detecting different faces, detecting different labels, and detecting different celebrities. So that is it, and please do let me know if you have any feedback. Thank you.